Hey guys, AGamer1 here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you some information on Map Pack 2 for Black Ops, which has just been announced. And as you can see, I have the Map Pack 2 poster right here in front of me with all of the 5 new maps on. There's going to be 4 multiplayer maps and 1 new zombie map. So to first start off with, let's check the release date. So as you can see, it's going to be coming to Xbox Live first on the 3rd of May, and my belief it will either be released on PS3 around the 1st of June or the 7th of June, like in between those two dates, because when First Strike came out, it was a little bit over a month by about 2 days. Now it's like the 5th of March. So my guess is this may come out about between the 1st and 7th of June for PS3. So moving on to the maps, the first map you can see is a map called Zoo. Now this one is obviously going to be held in an animal park, and my guess is, like, throughout the release of map packs and when the game was released, Treyarch had put in interactivity within the maps. And if you guys can see to the left of his arm, there is a sign with a tiger on it. And this is my theory. It probably won't happen, but I'd think it'd be pretty cool if it could. Basically, my theory would be that there's, like, obviously some sort of as animal enclosures in the map, and maybe you can go inside one or cross one, and if you fall in or whatever, a certain animal will kill you. So it's kind of like No Man's Land on Berlin Wall, where if you go in that area you have a good chance of getting mowed down by gun turrets. But on this one you have a good chance of maybe being killed by a tiger or a bear or something, but maybe you can shoot it. We don't know what's happening, but that's just my theory on interactivity on that one. So the second map on the top left is called Hotel, and again I think maybe if they have an interactivity kind of feature in this map, it might be elevators from 5, because if you've ever played the zombie map 5, there was an elevator, or 2 of them, you could like take up and down in levels, and it was like a really good way to try and get away from zombies while trying to reload or just stay alive, really. And I think it'd be pretty cool, like in a multiplayer map, say if the hotel's like 3 or 4 stories high, you can kind of maybe choose what level you can go on. So you go in the elevator, and maybe instead of holding square or X or whatever it is on Xbox, square could be level 1, triangle level 2, circle level 3, or X level 4. There could be like 4 different floors, and each button on the D-pad basically chooses what floor you go to. And that'd be quite cool, because like you could be walking around just randomly, and suddenly the elevator door pings open, and there's a bad guy in there, and you can just shoot him, go in, and then you can go down and quickly make way to the next level. And maybe 4 floors be a bit too much, but if it's 3 floors, you could have like a flag on each floor, so there could be A on the bottom floor, B on the second floor, and C on the third floor, which would be quite cool. And there's also like staircases as well, maybe you could take. This is my theory. I know nothing about the map, so I'm just saying this would be a good idea if there were staircases, which I'm guessing there would be. But if they had the elevator, that would be like a second option, and something a bit more interactive for some of the players to use. So the third map to the right of Hotel is called Convoy. Now this one I doubt very much would have any interactivity in it. From the picture, all I can see is that it may be in Russia or maybe America or Cuba, but it's definitely on a highway, because if you can just see, there is a little road sign, like a big highway sign saying so and so this way, or that way, whatever, so many miles. And my guess is, if you've ever played COD 4, there was a map with a road with all these blown up tanks on it. I can't remember what it was called exactly, but if it's a convoy, I'm guessing there's going to be like a lot of abandoned vehicles, or vehicles blown up, or vehicles that you can blow up, turn into weapons and stuff. The only interactivity I could think of maybe on this is maybe one of the trucks has a minigun on it. That could work, but then again it might be overpowered. I'm just saying, they might have machine gun turrets you can climb into on the trucks, or maybe I don't know, take machine guns off the trucks. I don't know, that's just my idea, but it looks to me it's going to be pretty much outside if it's on a highway. Maybe you can go underneath the highway. There's also like a little balcony where the sign is, so maybe you can go up top on the catwalks and walkways and stuff and get a good vantage point if you're sniping across the road or highway, trying to get some enemies off in the background. And that should be a pretty good map. I can't really see much interactivity on that map, to be honest with you, but whatever, whatever they're going to do, hopefully it'll be a good long map for sniping, and maybe just a nice little kind of run and gun map. Bottom left is the last multiplayer map, and that one is called Stockpile. And to me, it looks like another snow map. It looks like it may be in Russia, and to me, the word stockpile hinting an ammo warehouse or a factory. Maybe something to do with nuclear warheads, or maybe just just ammo and guns and stuff just lying around from the Cold War and stuff. But I don't know if there'd be any interactivity in this one. The only kind of thing I could relate Stockpile to would be maybe something like Radiation, where you have those blast doors you can open, and the conveyor belt where you can basically stand on, takes you up, and if you don't jump in time, you get crushed by the big mixery thing that will mix you to death. But I don't really know if there'd be any interactivity on this map, but especially Zoo, Hotel, and Convoy, there's a chance. I think Zoo, there probably could be something. But yeah, Stockpile maybe would be something like Summit. It's going to be outside, I'm guessing, in the snow, going through a couple of buildings, warehouses, maybe some buildings with computer technology in it. But those are the multiplayer maps so far that I have reviewed, and that's all I can really say for multiplayer. And moving on to zombies very quickly, the bottom right, all it says is Survive Call of the Dead. That is going to be the new zombie names, Call of the Dead. I'm guessing they didn't want to use any more German names. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure they could have used the German name for Call of the Dead, but maybe they just didn't want to. I'm not sure. But there's nothing, there's absolutely nothing on that giving away anything apart from a handprint, which obviously you see on every zombie map with handprints and blood everywhere because it's zombies and zombies will eat your brain. But yeah, guys. So to be honest with you, I don't have any kind of theories for zombies. The only thing I can say maybe is it might be in on Discovery. A lot of people have been saying it won't be. A lot have been saying it has. I personally don't know, but I'm personally placing a bet on Discovery, because if you walk around, there are a lot of the red levers you can pull that you get on the traps, and there's also a big switch familiar to the power switch you get in zombies as well, minus the hand, obviously. But seems that was an abandoned German war post in World War II. That could quite easily be some sort of Nazi zombie map, but who knows what Treyarch are going to bring out, who knows what they're going to do. But that's my review for the Map Pack 2, guys, for Black Ops. Obviously, we will not know anything until we get a trailer announced by Treyarch, hopefully on YouTube in the next couple of weeks. And of course, I will know a lot more once it's out on Xbox Live, and I'll bring you much more information then. So guys, Xbox Live release date is going to be the 3rd of May, and my theory is 1st to 7th of June for PS3. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, keep on gaming.